Hey, what's up guys, it's DBZone number 1 here. Just wanted to make a quick announcement. This took quite some time to create, so I hope you all appreciate that. I spent many hours trying to finish off this video, and many other videos like this take a lot of time and effort to put into it. If you guys would like to help me out, I would seriously thank you a lot for it. I have a link in my description, which will be in my description forever now, to my Buymecoffe account, where you guys can pay for any video you want to see and any small animation you want me to make. As for my voice acting services, if any of you are interested and want to take me seriously as a voice actor, my link to my portfolio website on Wix is available to view, and my gig on Fiverr is also available to be seen. So please do let me know. I am trying to be very serious from now on for YouTube. I know I'm not super popular or anything, but I want to try and become more serious with everything I can do. So I hope you all can understand and help me out. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It'll probably be a much more simpler one, but nevertheless, it'll be a good video, and I hope you all will enjoy. See you guys next time. Peace out. Hey, what's up guys, it's DBZone number 1 here. So I'm finally going to pin Dragon Ball versus Sonic. I've been waiting to do this for so damn long in a video. And to start this amazing rivalry, I'm pinning the Ultimate Lifeform versus the Perfect Being.
Hold it right there, DB Sonic. You aren't going to talk about a battle discussion including me without me being here.
Shadow? What are you doing here?
We are here to talk about ourselves. Who knows ourselves better than ourselves? Ha ha ha.
Cell? What are you doing here? What are both of you doing here? You guys already know I know about the both of you, right?
We know, and I for one don't care. Ever since you made that video that had a list of characters that are going to fight, which included me and Cell, me and him have been arguing over who would win. So now, we're going to put this to the test on your show.
Yeah, with your advanced knowledge, you'll be able to tell us who, between the two of us, is the true perfect being.
Or the ultimate life form.
Well, if you guys insist on talking about yourselves in this video, I'm not going to object. But just so you know, I do know about you guys by myself. But if you really want to face each other verbally, then I will be happy to oblige. And tell you guys exactly who wins based on all the knowledge I have about you two already.
Well then, don't let us down. Tell the whole world who is the real winner.
Yes, let's find out who would really win if the two of us were to duke it out. 1-on-1, mano-a-mano, android to android, perfect being versus ultimate life form. Who is the better warrior between the two of us?
Very well, if you insist. Now then, based on your strength, speed, and everything else I normally do on these types of videos, I'm going to answer the ultimate question between Shadow the Hedgehog and Perfect Cell. Who would win?
I'm the ultimate life form, and my story is very tragic, so be prepared to grab some tissues. I was created by the great Dr. Gerald Robotnik, the head scientist of the secret military facility that hovered over the planet Earth, known as the Space Colony Ark. He was a genius in his field of artificial life forms, but grafted with the knowledge of his beloved granddaughter Maria impending death due to an incurable disease. He sought out to create a being that genetics could cure her, knowing about a new life form being created. The evil of the Black Arms race, Black Doom, threatened the doctor to put his DNA inside of a creation so that he can start a new species of Black Arms and create the ultimate being. With the combination of science and alien DNA, the ultimate life form was completed, and his name was me, Shadow the Hedgehog. After many years of peace on the Ark, then tragedy struck. The top secret US organization GUN raided the Ark and killed anyone who would resist arrest. Maria risked her life to send me to Earth in an emergency escape pod. She was shot for doing so. 50 years later, I was unfrozen and released by the grandson of my creator, Dr. Eggman. Him and I collected the Chaos Emeralds and were almost successful in taking over the world. But then my heart was changed by Sonic and his friends, and I remembered I made a promise to Maria. I must protect the people of Earth, so from there on, I became humanity's ultimate protector. Every million that crossed my path learned my name. Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form.
My goodness, what a story. I'll admit, that's pretty tragic. But now it's time for my backstory. Do go ahead, Sal. It was age 750. The Red Ribbon Army was collecting the Dragon Balls for Commander Red. The army was full of ways to push people around. The most great inventions were made by the head scientist, Dr. Giraud. But one day a young boy defeated everyone, on sight with no effort. He had completely defeated the army, and both head leaders were killed, leaving Dr. Giraud without funding for his experiments. The doctor sought revenge on Goku. He spent the next 17 years studying Goku and everyone with great power, and collecting data and DNA. He created many androids. The ones who caused the most destruction were 17 and 18, but little did they know, they were pieces of a set. When absorbed, one being would create the perfect being. This being was the combination of the DNA of every great warrior that has ever been on Earth. Goku, Piccolo, Frieza, and so on. This being could absorb the life out of everyone he pleased. And his name? No, my name is Cell. Everyone across all of time on Earth would fear the name Cell, the perfect being.
Okay, that's just evil.
Oh please, like you're much more innocent. Enough, you two. How about we get into the statistics and find out who's the best? Sounds good to me. Good. Now as always, the first category is strength.
There lies the problem. I'm great and all, but I actually don't know my own strength.
Well, luckily, Shadow, I do. We can estimate your strength by comparing you to another character, like Knuckles. Now in the comics, Tails made a number chart that ranks your abilities between 1 and 10, with 10 being the highest. On the strength category, Tails categorized Knuckles as a 10, and you was an 8. Based on that, we can basically know that you can do 80% of what Knuckles can do. Knuckles one time punched the moon 10 miles away, which means you can do the same, but only 8 miles. Which means you can hit with 0.50 times 011.6 joules of energy in a single punch.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds impressive.
Yeah. Now it's my turn. I myself can destroy a meteorite twice the size of Earth, and that was in my first perfect form. After the little damage I took from Vegeta's final flash, and the beating I received from Trunks, and after I blew myself up in my new super perfect form, I'm at least 2 times stronger. So now, that's a meteorite that is 4 times bigger than Earth. Suck on that, I'm much stronger. Ha ha ha. In base form, yes you are, Sal. What do you mean? Well, that's Shell's base strength. We have to factor in his multiplier for his super form, which is 1,000 times better than base. Meaning Shadow can either punch the moon 8,000 miles away, or punch an object 1,000 times bigger than the moon 8 miles away. What does that mean? It means, by comparison, we can estimate that because the moon is already 1/4 the size of Earth, all we need to do is times Shadow's moon feet by 4 to match the size of Earth. Then times that by 250 to get the full multiplier level, which means Shadow can punch a planet 250 times the size of Earth. So by comparison, I'm afraid even if Shadow has to do 2 times more effort to destroy the moon, Shadow is roughly 31.25 times stronger than you. What?
I am the ultimate.
Damn it! Moving on, the next category is my favorite superpower, speed.
Well, if I'm equivalent to 80% of sonic speed, then that means I could run through 800 universes in possibly 5 seconds while in base form.
Wow, I'm surprised you know that, Shadow. Yeah, very impressive. As for myself, I can move 1,125,225 times the speed of light.
Not bad, but I'm afraid you're too slow.
Don't say Sonny's line again, Shadow. It doesn't suit you.
Whatever.
Anyway, Shadow is right. Based on the difference it would take to reach that level of speed, Cell, you're outclassed. Very well. Can we move on? Certainly. Next is martial arts. Well, as for me, in martial arts, I know Kung Fu, which is multiple aspects of different fighting styles. But I also know Frost, demon fighting thanks to Frieza, and the fighting style of the Namekians thanks to Piccolo. Ha ha ha!
Not bad if my memory serves me correctly.
Which in some cases it doesn't.
As I was saying, I know the fighting styles of karate, taekwondo, and boxing.
Not too shabby, guys. But Shell, I will say while you have seen many fighting styles, in your world, you haven't really learned anything new. I'm afraid while you're skilled in combat, Cell is more versed than you are in hand-to-hand combat.
Damn.
Ha! Suck it.
Oh, shut up.
Moving on. Next is durability.
That's easy. I'm so winning. I once survived a fall halfway from the moon to the earth with 0 power. How about that, Cell?
Please. I myself can take almost any attack and regenerate from it. I can regenerate from a single nucleus, and every time I regenerate from near death, I get stronger, but admittedly will tire out eventually and can only be destroyed on the molecular level. Well, it certainly seems like you have a better durability cell, as you can only be destroyed on the molecular level. But you can still be destroyed, and I don't think I need to remind you, or my audience, that Sonic characters in their super form are invulnerable, meaning nothing can destroy them unless their opponent has way more power than the super character. Wait, so you're saying when he goes gold, I can't hurt him? Precisely. So I'm afraid while Shadow is vulnerable in base, in his super form he's practically indestructible. You may be able to hurt him, but you have no chance in killing him. God damn it!
Take that, weakling.
Don't you start with me!
Make me.
Calm down, you two, or else! Fine! Next up is power/special moves. So go on, you two. What do you have? Easy. I use Ki Energy, which is a natural life force energy that all sentient beings can use if taught how to. And under my perfect sleeves are moves such as the Kamehameha Wave, which can use a super variant, and then my best one of all, my Solar Kamehameha, which is powerful enough to decimate the entire solar system. The all-clear technique, the perfect shot, the perfect combo, the tri-beam, special beam cannon, solar flare, destructo disc, death beam, quadruplication technique, my absorption ability, and, if the situation calls for it, my self-destruction move, and I can regenerate from any injury that doesn't destroy my entire being. Ha ha ha!
Not bad. I myself use the power of Chaos Force, a godly force almost every life form can use, but very little can master. But I have mastered the art of chaos control. With this I have moves such as Chaos Spear, Chaos Rain, Chaos Control, Chaos Aftershock, Shock My Hands, my best move Chaos Blast, Chaos Rush, which I can only use when I remove my 2 inhibitor bracelets, Chaos Self-Heal, and the Lightspeed attack.
Not too bad, you guys. Let's compare, shall we? Cell, you do seem to know a lot of moves that will keep Shadow running and avoiding you. Plus, you can regenerate from any injury that Shadow does against you if he doesn't destroy you, that is. So, I win, right?
Is it him?
Actually, no.
What?
Well, so you have a move that will give Xiao a run for his money, but you have no counter for Xiao's chaos control because it's basically a time stop ability. So in other words, Xiao, not only is Shadow leagues faster, he's capable to stop time, plus Xiao's chaos blast is capable of destroying an entire galaxy if left uncontrolled, and has destroyed people way beyond the molecular level, so I'm afraid Xiao is better than you. Oh, come on! Are you serious?
Even in your buff form, you still won't have what it takes to take Shadow down. You may be a solar system level perfect being, Sal.
Thank you.
But Shadow has gone up against people who have destroyed entire multiverses and survived. In fact, he has won. So I'm afraid you're outclassed while Shadow is in his super form. You have zero chance if Shadow removes all of his inhibitor rings and goes 100% chaos form. So I'm sorry, Sal, but you lose.
What? This cannot be! I'm supposed to be perfect!
Well, I already told you once, Cell. You may be perfect, but you are far from being ultimate. I've gone up against gods and come out victorious. You lost to an 11-year-old kid. I have lost only to gods, or god-level beings my age or older than myself. So in other words, suck it.
Anyway, when we look at it in base form, Cell has a good fighting chance to win, but if Xiao is aggravated enough to go super, it's game over for you, and no amount of hand-to-hand combat experience is going to make a difference. The winner of this battle, and the answer to the question, who would win, is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Damn it!
Haha, I am the ultimate.
You know what? Screw this fight! Screw this series! Screw this channel! I'm gonna blow it all to oblivion! And you're going with it, you rat!
Bring it on, you faker.
Wait guys, it doesn't have to come to this, let's just...
Me!
Chaos?
Wait, please don't!
Me!
Blast!
Wait! God damn it, Nappa.